Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone, my name is Shifa and now we will discuss about sociolinguistics. Sociolinguistics is the study of how language and social factors such as ethnicity, social, class, age, gender, and educational level are related. Each person has a unique way of speaking that result from physical, social, and cultural factors. A certain tone of voice, often used word, characteristic idioms and phrases. This is why comedians can do impersonation of famous people speaking, and the audience can guess who the comedian is imitating. Regional dialect. A language or speech community is a group of people who live, work, socialize, and communicate with one another. The shared, unique characteristics of their speech are called dialect. Standard American English or SAE is a prestige dialect used in business, education, and the media. In the past, the prestige dialect in Great Britain was so closely associated with the British Broadcasting Corporation or BBC that it is sometimes referred to as BBC English. Today, the BBC encouraged the new readers or announcers to use regional dialects. Phonological variation. There is phonological variation, that is, words are pronounced differently in the different regions of the United States. This is part of what makes up the regional accent. For example, tomato is for United States and tomato is used by Britain. Semantic variation. One of the most colorful ways in which dialect vary is semantically. Many lexical items vary according to region in the United States. First, do you carry water in a pail or a bucket? Do you eat pancakes, johnny cakes, or flapjack for breakfast? It depends on wherever you live in the northern state or the southern state. Second, do you drink tonic, coke, soda, or pop? Do women carry purses or pocketbooks? These are distinctions between the West Coast and East Coast. Phonological variation. In the United States, Southerners distinguish between you, singular, and y'all, plural, or even all y'all, a larger number of people. People in other parts of the country use you for both singular and plural. So, a Southerner's greeting several people at once would say, for example, it's nice to see you all. How are you all doing? But people in other parts of the country would say, it's nice to see you. How are you doing?
2. Africa America English AAE is one of first names for the phrase of English used in the Africa America community. Okay, people in the Africa America community speak a phrase of English that has been first to be referred names Black English, South Vietnamese down home speak Africa America, first word English, or simple Africa America English. Phonology differs. Some of the first of AAE are made of money varieties of English, the half a real of R and L dilation, like the speak or some dialects of Bush and New York. The spec of this AAO first dialect, the air in work suits a car good New York days. The first day's work K A G A D and Yok.
Hispanic English. Hispanic English, or He, is a general term to describe the many varieties of English spoken by Americans of Hispanic descent. Some of the characteristics of the English spoken by immigrants from Spanish-speaking countries are the result of the application of the Spanish phonological system on the English words and Spanish word order on English sentence. Phonological difference. When Spanish speakers use the 5-vowel system to pronounce English words, many of the distinctions between words are erased and they become homonyms. Look example. Syntactic differences. Spanish, just like French, Middle English or me, AAE, and many other languages, use a negative word before the verb even if there is also another negative in the sentences. When this is translated into English, it results in double negation. Look example. For say, example, I don't have any heart. You don't need a car. I don't have any homework. I didn't see the sign. For he, I don't have no heart. You don't need no car. I don't have no homework. I didn't see no sign. The bilingual community. Another interesting morphological practice of the bilingual Hispanic American community is the use of specificational morphemes with English verbs. So you can hear such words as watchare and parqueer. Look example. Pidgin and crow. Pidgin language are dialects or registers, or people use different styles of speech in different situations. Just as many African Americans code switch between AAE and say. Everyone code switches between styles of speech or registers. They are appropriate to situation, the level of familiarity, and the person being spoken to.
Morphological variation. One of the main ways that English speakers indicate the level of formality of their speech is by the use of contraction. Common contractions are used in writing and in all spoken registers, in both formal and informal settings. I am, you are, and you are. Syntactic variation. One grammatical indicator of the informal register is the placement of a preposition and at the end of a sentence. Sentences ending in a preposition are common in informal everyday speech. Where are you going to be at? Who should I send it to? If they were written or spoken in a more formal register, they would be. Where are you going to be? To whom should I send it? The social meaning of regional dialects. Regional dialects have come to have a social meaning in that people make assumptions about the speakers based on the dialect that he or she speaks. Gender difference in English. There is a similar difference in the language of men and women in English, but men and women use the same lexion and syntax. They use the same formal and informal, polite and indirect speech.